Oh, what is going on, everybody? My name is Japes. Welcome back. Another episode in my path to power. Before we get into that, if you guys are looking to pick up any coins, make sure to head on over to justfifacoins.com. You can use the code Japes to get yourself a discount. Was going to go pick up Carlos Vela. Decided to go pick up Tony Cruz. A whopping 1,900 coins on a buy now. I decided it was worth it, as Tony has been very, very good for us on my main account. Mind you, I've been using his Team of the Year version, but all things considered, an 85 rated player for 1,900 coins is not so bad. Now, I did go out and I picked up Bruma as well, but me being the absolute genius that I was at this point in time, I went out and I picked up the Galatasaray version, which you can see because I threw an extra few bids on the Sociedad one. It was like, oops. That would be a bit of a problem, but he's going to eventually sell for a buy now of like 800 coins. So we made a few coins, 100 coins or so in profit. Not too bad if I do say so myself. Bruma, though, is a total gem. I've tweeted about this a few times at this point. Without a shadow of the doubt, he is the best discard value winger that I've used this year on FIFA. Oh my freaking good. This guy, he lives the chip life. No questions about it. First team that came up against. Nice looking squad. He's got man of the match. Bravo in goal, which I thought was a bit interesting of a use of coins, considering I would have maybe switched around some of his other players, upgraded a few different things, but he was a man with a plan. And he actually got the leg up on me, sending Benzema straight through right here. Now, I wanted to force him back inside, because I thought help would get there a little bit sooner. I also didn't think that he'd take the shot on from the top of the box like that. He said, no problem. Kareem the Machine can take that one down nice and easy. So 1-0 up in just the 9th minute. I thought, all right, I'm going to have some work to do here. But we've got Gio dos Santos, finds Correa, back to dos Santos, over to Ever Banega. And that is a clinical finish. Tucks it into that far corner, banks it off a little bit of the post in the 17th minute. To bring us back level in this one. And this was a very, very crucial kind of turning point in the game. You can see he just crushes it across the keeper. Great finish from actually, he's probably one of my favorite discard value CMs as well. Take it away straight off of kickoff. And this is when I realized like how quick Bruma was, because he tries to take me out right there. And that's Jordi Alba. And he just like couldn't even catch Bruma's first touch. And then, oh yes. Welcome to the freaking chip life, Mr. Bruma. He is so good. Very overlooked because he's been transferred, but much prefer him to Deulofeu. Suzayeta, I prefer him to Carlos Vela, not even close. And I'll be talking about that more in upcoming episodes. Vela just ends up being, he's just a backup, because Bruma like wins the starting job. And just look at the pace. Jordi Alba overcommits right here, and Bruma has free range to just outpace Otamendi like it is nothing. And if you're going to give him that much space, he has a good enough chip across the keeper. 2 for 2 on the chip attempts in this one. 3-1. Now 34th minute. I guess puffing out his chest a little bit right there, saying, yeah, I'm here to stay. I am that good. Managed to nick it away again in this one. 36th minute now, 3-1. We're starting to feel a little bit more comfortable, and the passing will definitely show that. Gio Santos breaking free down the middle. PK not going to be able to catch him. Nice spin, though, in the overcommit. That's stupid sliding animation. I really hope that's taken out next year. I think it's a cool idea that players can kind of slide for it like that, but the power that's created is just not right. This is also not right. That is a spinning circle of doom and a disconnect from Ultimate Team. That can only mean one thing. Even after the final whistle has blown, we've disconnected, and now we have our first loss, which really kind of made me sad, because the record, it just doesn't look the same once you get that first loss on there. It's really brutal. I'm sure you guys can kind of hear the disappointment in my voice a little bit on that, but I was a bit bummed. And there's only one thing to do when you're a little bit bummed. You just go out and go head over to the loans, take a little gander, see who might be available. Campbell there. Now, Campbell, I guess they didn't switch over to his loan for Dortmund, but that's okay. Don't need a tutorial on this. Went and looked to see if there was anybody interesting, and then I thought, you know what? Just in case we get ourselves into a dicey situation for a few games, let's go pick up Cristiano Ronaldo, toss him on the bench just in case. So now we have lone Ronaldo, which wouldn't have happened if I hadn't disconnected. So some of you guys will be like, nice one, Japes. Good job on that. I like where your head's at. And some of you guys are going to be like, Japes, what's the game plan there? What are you doing? But the frustration had set in a little bit, and these things do happen from time to time. So we are going to head back on into our next match, and I knew whenever something like this happens to me, I tend to take it out big time on my next opponent. This guy, while he did have a interesting, we're going to call it an interesting team, or an interesting hybrid look, I didn't think it was like an overwhelmingly kind of overpowering look to the team. And right away, Correa essentially just baiting out a free kick at the top of the box, waiting for an overcommit, and when it's this close, left trigger, hold A little bit to send it to the guy running on past, and it has been Nega with yet another goal. He has been banging them in so good for us. Really impressive discard value, non-rare. Bruma is, of course, a rare, so he's about double the price. But when you're talking about a double the price being 650 coins versus, Benega's 300 coins or whatever, 350 coins, it's really not a big deal. I mean, that's what you're paying for in one game. Nice little bit of work here from Benega. He overcommits. We are working things forward through the lag. We still have Bruma out wide in this one, and he's just going to go on a little bit of a... nothing crazy here, but I didn't like what I saw, and he's got close enough control, and his change, it's just his change of pace that's so good. Finds Gio dos Santos there, going to be able to slot that one away. Not a great move from his keeper. I think it went straight over, and we're not going to catch the replay, though, because a goal is a goal, and it wasn't that crazy of one to begin with. But dos Santos eventually going to find its way over to Bruma, and the first time chip, my goodness, how perfect is that? It doesn't get any better. The first time chips are hard enough, and it really takes, not all players can pull them off effectively. Bruma just says, no problem, boss. I've got it. I've got you covered. And it's just perfect. We're going to 100% be watching that one back as well because it was indeed that good. You can see just loops it right on over the keeper. Left helpless, left wondering, is there something better in this world? And then watching it on FIFA than just watching it glide gracefully over. I don't know. For me, maybe not. For you guys, I'm sure some of you guys will have something to say. But nice little skill sequence here from Bruma again. Just players overcommitting and him just changing pace. Not a great chip this time. But the rebound finds Jesse Rodriguez, who's locked up that left wing spot for the time being. There are some players that I would very much like to include in that spot. But and there's the frustration right there. I mean, this guy wasn't even playing, and I just, went on down, no problem, and I thought, yeah, you know what? We're going to score this. And even with him not playing, it's just like, Japes, what are you doing? You need to relax. So I did what I did always in this case, though, and just took it to the corner flag and waited it on out. That is where this one came to a close. So we finally, I'm just sitting here like, oh my gosh, please don't disconnect me. Please not again. Not 2 for 2, EA. Don't do it to me like that. But they didn't, and we got out of this one scot-free. Anyways, I want to thank you all so much for tuning in. Thank you for watching. If you did enjoy it, like a thumbs up would be greatly appreciated. Other than that, my name is Japes, and I will catch you all next time.